live. If this ever goes, like, not, you know what I mean, turns off or something, let me know.
Okay.
You're live, boys.
We're right here, Levy. And hello out there to everybody that is watching and listening. This is Peter Light, and I am joined by
Jim Stout.
And
of
we're
the
here
Brewers.
Of the Brewers. A couple Brewers here announcing this game between the Astros visiting the Yankees. This is a battle of the Astros pre-ranked 7th by the front office, the Yankees pre-ranked number 6. And second game of the season, of opening day, I should say, as Jackson Crowley takes the bump.
And it looks like leading off for the Astros is going to be former Yankee John Callaway.
You have to think that they did that on purpose. You know,
Yeah, I think so.
Who knows the Yankees better than Johnny?
Right.
And
I mean,
it's going to be a home run, Jimmy. I'm calling it.
you think so?
I think so.
I'm gonna, I hate to curse him this early, but I think the tree. Unless somehow in the offseason John Callaway learned how to hit the opposite way.
Yeah. There's a certain pocket out there that you got to master
Yeah.
as a lefty. And we're off. Ooh.
Try to get an elbow in there.
Oh, that was going to
And
go,
look
and
at
there he
that.
goes,
Did he do
folks.
As I said, it looks like he learned how to hit opposite way this offseason.
At least I was right about something, folks.
Off his former team. Off the ace pitcher.
That was going to be a strike. Good swing. Jackson's got it. Now, Jimmy, the rumor is that this is a one-year thing for John Callaway. He is expected and rumored to be designing a team of his own next season.
Wow.
And ironically, I believe that the guy he just homered off might be on his team.
That'd be a deadly duo.
It would be a good squad.
Well, John Callaway would be a great guy to lead a team. He's been in the league for how long now, Peter?
You know, Jimmy, that is a good question. He's probably been in the league for at least 10 or 11 years.
Yeah, quite some time.
I'll say 10.
Great hitter, great fielder, great personality.
And speaking of all of those characteristics, Cam Smith steps up to the plate.
Yes, he does.
And, just you don't want to face him on the mound or at the plate.
No, I got to face him once a couple years ago, and I made a surprise appearance, and he floated me one. And I'll tell you what, I did not crush it in Cam Smith.
Boy.
Crushes one deep.
And that's Cam.
Astros
solo
take
shots.
a 2-0 lead. Cam's a great guy. I haven't got to meet him much around the field, but on social media, we're basically like the same person.
I think that is really true about the SWBL. A lot of relationships and love affairs are start and end and continue on social media
Exactly.
throughout the year. It's all we have. And we've got the Rookie of the Year from last year, Cole Layton, up to bat. And I may be speaking too soon, but Jackson didn't have a great pitching year last year by his standards, and he's off to a rough start.
He's a veteran, though. I think he shows he can settle in and get into his groove and really shut a lineup down.
Oh, that was a good pitch. And I think that would have hit. It was a good swing, and that'll end the inning. Minimal damage. Astros have a nice 2-run lead, and Cam, the spirit animal Smith, will take the mound with John Callaway, the former Yankee, in left. And it looks like maybe Cole Layton out there in right field.
You got to think Brian Benware coming into the season after picking up a guy like John Callaway. He's really got to have high hopes for his team. I think they could really make a run.
Definitely, and I agree 100%. I personally picked the Astros to make the playoffs for I believe the first time in their franchise history.
And I really hope they do. A guy like Brian Benware, he deserves it.
Yep. And Brian is also my pick for manager of the year because he's got a lot of tools in his chest, and he's going to put him in the right spot.
Oh, yeah.
And selflessly put the team in position to win ball games.
I mean, you want to talk about a team that's been built in the past few years. Brian Benware's been added. He used to have a big roster. He's always trying to do what's best for his teammates, make sure everybody gets a fair amount of playing time. He's kind of shrunk his roster down a little bit, some core guys, and I think he's got something special. Outside of the Brewers, that's my number one team I root for.
Well, I'm with you, and I know he's. Oh boy!
And Cam Smith with the
Cam!
first pitch
A little
strikeout.
sauce out there on the mound.
We'll remind you, if you do not swing at the first strike at your at bat and it hits the zone, you are out, even if you're 7-0. And that just happened there.
To one of the best hitters in
Yeah.
the league, who knows the rules well. Good eye from Sam Bakula. Quick 2-0 count. Oh, he got jammed, but he
man.
sent it.
It looks like the wind got into that one for him.
That didn't sound sharp, but it went deep.
Wow.
That takes us to Kevin Pulley stepping in, number 3 hitter. You know, when Kevin steps up, that means somebody else needs to hold the camera. And right now it's Edlow. It seems like Cam is throwing some sort of knuckleball, and I know Benware was really pushing his team to all develop knuckleballs in honor of Jimmy Nelson and
Yeah, it's a tough
trying to get
pitch.
to that level.
Peter, you yourself have a knuckleball.
It is spotty, but it is. Oh,
When
that's
it's
a good scoop.
It's good. And a great play.
That's
John
what
Callaway.
you're going to get from John Callaway, a top 3 or 4, I'd say 3 left fielder.
Astros coming in this season with new jerseys once again, created by the great Minnesotian.
Minnesota. Yeah.
Trent Steffies.
Hey,
Great jerseys. I like them. And David Olden, former Brewer, stepping up to the plate, getting some at bats this season. You love to see it.
we love this guy.
Big Dirty Dave.
He has pounced on an opportunity to really grow himself. And you know,
Ooh.
he might have forgotten the rules well.
No, I know he took a tough
took
at
the
bat
year
there,
off.
but Peter, you captained him for a few years. What do you think he, when you had to kind of let him go, what do you think he brings to the Astros?
I think he brings a dominant pitching mentality, and you know, in the box, you know, he didn't get a lot of at bats, and that's one of the things that I believe has been promised to him from Brian Benware, and I think he'll do well with that too. But he's definition of a team player,
Yeah.
the best attitude you could imagine.
And one of the great voices in the SWBL.
And-
He sung the national anthem beautifully.
That was beautiful. Once again, 2 times in the past 3 years.
Ooh.
Ooh, he hits it right back to Jackson. But yeah, it's hard to let guys like that go, but sometimes you got to do what's best for the league, Jimmy.
Yeah. I think it was a good move for him too. Something different. He's a big kid. Big, tall.
Oh yeah.
He gets a hold of one. I think once he sees some pitching, a couple games, like it takes most people that come into this league, you know. You can be athletic as you want, but wiffle ball is a tough, tough sport. And we got a bench clearing brawl here.
It looks like it. I don't know what's going on. So we've got a score of 2-1 Astros.
And Jackson Keith Hernandez Crossley steps up to the plate. He's got the stash, the hair. Looks like he's been on the beach quite some
I think
time.
he's wearing golf shoes. He might have come
He might
from the
be.
course.
He is a Jackson Crossley is a guy who loves golf and cigars. Learned that up at Nationals, and swell guy. Let's see what he does here.
He's very interesting. I'd say he's the most interesting guy in the league.
Definitely. I feel like he's got a new hairstyle every year. Brings something different.
Oh,
And does he get it? Does it
it's-
stay?
that looks
Just
fine.
foul. Ooh. What does this mean? Yeah, I'll keep it going.
Pete, will you put the trophy on the press table? Yeah. Sam's asking. I don't know. Thanks.
Cam having a tough at bat here. Jackson Crossley, does he get it? Yes, he does. Big swing. I can't see what the score is right now. Possibly tied. Peter Light left me for a second. I think 2-2.
What did I miss there?
Jackson
Oh,
with
there
a
you go.
home run.
Thanks, Pete.
I believe
Got it.
we are tied 2-2.
That'll tie it up.
Pulley looking to not get that first pitch strike on him again.
And you know, we've 2 games into the season, 2 walk-off home runs, so you got to like the Yankees being the home team here.
Ooh, what a pitch!
I don't know if it's knuckling or sliding, but it's
Can't tell either. He's got
doing something.
He's got a variety of pitches.
That was knuckling.
Wow. Does he get it?
Does he reach? I couldn't see it.
I could not either.
I think they called him safe. He was stretching pretty far.
Edlow's in charge of the camera here, and I believe he spent a summer in Spain taking photographs of beautiful places to take the honor of taking photos while Kevin Poley takes the field. That's just a rumor.
I heard it too. Oh boy, that's a foul ball.
Stays foul.
Bo Castellano might be in your. Well, the fans can't see him, but we can hear him.
What he said was "ba ba 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 ba," which I think translates "put me in, coach."
He's got a ball in hand and a bat in the other hand, so he's ready.
You know, I feel like the new offsprings of the league, I feel like they're just born with a bat and ball in hand.
Yeah, they're kind of forced, you know.
Oh,
Wow, another close play.
error there by Cam.
And I'll tell you, folks, if you run out those ground balls, you know anything can happen.
That is true.
Nice throw, Bo. And that's going to give the Yankees some life here with Kevin Poley in the box. Oh, you got to swing at that. Foul ball.
Stays foul. I remember my first time in the league pitching against the Polies, and you know, I was confused because I said I just faced one. Now he's up again. Twins. Only set of twins in the league.
It's good when the weather's nice. Scott will have a shirt off, and you'll know that.
Yeah, and everybody else just feels quite embarrassed of how they look.
Yeah.
Great play. John Kelly tries to get two.
Safe at first, but he got the force out. Smart play by John Callaway. He might have thought it was two, but that's actually one out. A couple bang bang plays at first will make you think there's more outs than
Brian Benware getting a little ahead of himself there on the outs, but he is always first to admit when he is wrong on his call.
When I look down the third base line, I see him standing there, looking with hands in his pockets.
He looks like a manager.
He looks like Mike Schilt.
He does.
Oh,
just
Jackson
Cross will do it
Jackson.
again.
Wow, Yankee Doodle Dandy.
Not sure. I can't remember if it was last season or season before that Jackson really proved himself as a hitter. I believe he was in the home run derby a couple years ago.
He competed well in those. I looked down there. I thought of Tarzan when I looked at him. I think we're going to think of a new celebrity every time. He's got a lot of characterization in him. And a pop up there won the inning from Scott. And the Yankees have taken the lead.
I believe 5-2. Was that a 3-run homer?
That was a 3, and then there was one before. We're waiting for them to update the scoreboard, which they might forget to do. But I believe there were 2 home runs that inning.
I believe so. I believe maybe one to tie it up and a 3-run shot.
You know, we're not perfect here in the SWBL. Sometimes there is a disconnect between the lovely voices you hear and the actual score of the game.
This is true.
But we do our best.
We're a little distance away here. We can kind of see the scoreboard.
Oh God, that was a nasty
Wow.
pitch. That would have been a strike, and you got to swing.
Cow. So that was, yeah.
I love sitting back here, Jimmy.
I don't miss seeing that.
That brings up Cam Smith. I think he's going to go yard. So
I think he's going to go Oppo for a double.
Oh, you don't
goes
want
on
to
the
swing,
line.
but you got to swing. Oh,
Beats it out.
you try to slap, but yeah.
Oh, no. It's Cam. No, we pointed out in the first game last Saturday that little hump over first base gets bigger each year due to the rain here. So the older everybody gets, the harder it is to stop after running down first base.
Wow.
Jackson, with a great
Hands.
play.
You know, Jimmy, when you got 70 or so different guys playing this game every weekend, there's a good chance that 5 of them are going to come up with a pretty serious injury at this
This is
age.
true. It's inevitable. But, you know, you play through it because it's one weekend. You give it your all.
It is worth it. People have said that SWBL players have the toughness of NHL players. I've heard that a lot.
I believe that.
Definitely not NBA.
No. No LeBron James in this
Oh,
league.
my
Wow.
knuckleball.
That is like, it's
Cam
almost
just-
like he's got a variation of knuckleballs.
Yeah, and I read on a message board that Brian had locked Cam up in a basement with a bucket of balls and some foot-long subs and just forced him to throw knuckleballs all day. But it pays off. And I'm seeing a 5-2 score. We're going to confirm that. Ooh, at the head.
Yeah, it was like a little bit like Silence of the Cams, if you know what I'm saying, Peter.
Oh, dude, that was good.
Thanks,
Yeah.
man.
Wow. That's a good one. Oh,
man.
right at him. You got plenty of time.
The knuckleball.
Rouse it.
Are we entering the knuckleball era of the SWBL, possibly?
I really think we are.
But it's a hard pitch to throw.
It's a hard pitch to throw because when you do it wrong, it's a meatball.
yeah.
So you take those chances. But oh boy, that's Kevin.
I have employed with a big shot.
I think he took a mental photograph of that one as
I
it
think
was
so,
going
too.
out. Here comes.
And Jackson, run, Forrest, run.
There's
Looks
another
like
one.
Forrest from after he runs for a long time.
Oh no, he understands.
Great pitch.
About
Jackson
good
tips the
pitching.
cap to Cam there.
And that'll take us into the top of the fourth.
I believe so. The top of the fourth, yes.
And I think we're looking at a 6-2 score now.
Yes.
Thanks to that solo shot from Kevin Poley. And Jimmy, you're a Brewer, I'm a Brewer. The Yankees are in our division. They're looking pretty good right now.
They are looking good. Looks like Jackson really settled in after that first inning.
Everybody needs time to get the
Everybody's
rust
swinging.
off. Oh my
Oh,
God!
wow.
What a pitch!
Does Jackson get to a tough play? And he makes the catch. Wow. That is a tough run for the pitcher to opposite field there. I know Dave's itching to get his first one out of the way.
That'll take us back to top of the lineup. With Sean Calloway. Let's see if we can do what he did in the top of the first. And just, I'm distracted by the form of Edlow, the clicking of the camera. He's doing really good.
He is. Like I said, I believe he studied abroad, taking photos.
Yep.
Almost, like Instagram influencers. I think he was doing that kind of stuff.
It hit him in the hands there. That'll be 2 balls.
John Kelly with the all-white batting gloves.
He hasn't
He doesn't strap him, though.
strap him. What?
I almost want to see him do the old Nomar Garciaparra routine.
Oh boy.
Oh, a good pitch. Said these are two guys that know each other very, very well.
What kind of shampoo do you think Jackson uses?
What was it, L'Oreal? The one that looked like a fish?
That was a good one. Yeah. I was thinking swab for men, but I also feel like you need more than that.
I think so, too.
You can't go.
It's almost like, does that natural curls, or did he get a perm?
You can't go bottom shelf. You can't go dollar store on that.
No.
Herbal essences of the past. That was a big one.
True, yes.
Could be that. Oh, man, that one dropped.
Now, do you think he potentially could be hiding any foreign substances in his hair that could affect the spin rate of his ball?
That is a good question. The question that nobody
I'm not
wants to
saying he
ask.
does,
but-
but it's possible. Well, we don't test in the league, so we would never know. And
Got him.
Gets
Close
out
play,
of
but he got him at first, and that'll end the inning. The Yankees are it's getting a little weary in the first, but they have come on strong.
yeah, the Astros they're not playing bad. Jackson's just really settled in. He's a tough pitcher to hit against, and Cam's also been doing well too. Just a couple that, I think one, the wind got under off a home run and kind of carried for the Yankees, and that's just the way the ball goes.
Everybody gets a game to adjust, and really starting tomorrow morning, Saturday, that's when we'll really see who sticks out. Ooh, that was close. That'll be 2 balls. Oh my gosh. That's a foul ball. It's a nice, honest call there. It always is tough when it goes above the foul pole.
Yeah, I almost need to.
When we fundraise enough, we're gonna push that puppy up,
Get that
give
up.
it a little screen, like they do in the pros.
Maybe even get some StatCast going. Who knows?
Gonna add another pool in left field.
Yep.
Raise the
Maybe some
elevation in the
bleachers, yeah.
outfield.
Maybe just a little bit. Maybe just keep that dip in there just for the tough ground ball.
You know,
Kelly
you
makes a
can
great play.
raise the outfield elevation if you put a lazy river on the outside of the fence. So
This
if
is
anybody
true.
does want to hop over,
Right.
just land in the water.
And potentially cool off.
You might land on my dad on a float or something
Yeah.
if he's out there.
As long as you don't knock the cigar out of his hand,
That's right.
I think we'll be okay.
This game's really speeding up.
Astros are in the bottom of the fourth here.
Good hold there.
I believe 6-2.
I'm thinking 6-2. There's a large congregation blocking our view of the scoreboard, but we're pretty sure it's 6-2. Favor the Yankees.
We finally do. Large. What'd you say?
Congregation.
Congregation.
Yeah,
there we
that's
go.
my word of the day. Oh, foul ball.
Just foul. This year, safely getting to have fans back. Compared to last year, we did the social distancing and
The block scheduling.
and it's nice to kind of a little bit of normalcy starting to come back.
Yep, we are feeling it. Some would say the boys are back in town.
You could say that.
I think the only female that was here is leaving as we speak.
That is true. Yeah, it is kind of a boys' weekend, but the wives, the girlfriends show up, the dogs, the kids, the parents. It's what really makes
You're
this
gonna have to slap it.
weekend
You're gonna have to
fun.
slap it. Oh, the
Ooh,
in-between
good
leg
try.
slap. I admire the style points, but that's tough play. Infield single there. Nobody got hurt. That's what's important here. And Kevin's gonna step up again after sending one deep in his last at bat. Ooh, that was gonna
Foul's
paint.
going back.
That was gonna paint the corner.
Another good pitch.
Cam he's looking to paint that bottom side. Oh, that's a good hit, and that's going to send Sam to third. He grabs his hat
And nobody
and
is
holds on to it.
covering.
He likes that hat. Didn't want to drop it.
Some
Oh,
guys
boy.
have their lucky hats.
And here comes either Cheech or Chong. I don't remember which
I'm
one's
not
which.
sure either.
But if he
Cheech
sends one
Marin
deep
steps
again,
up. Yeah.
I don't know what I'll do.
I bet he hits one high up in the air.
It might. He might go oppo into the greenery. Oh, he tries.
Almost.
He's out in the shanty town.
I think we'll smoke one to center, Pete.
Yeah. I'm going to try to keep going with this. It might take some time.
Or he rolls one back to the pitcher. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's. Yeah, I think we did it.
Yeah.
Good work, bud.
Yep.
Oh, he smokes it up the middle. That's going
Oh,
to score a
man.
run and expand the lead to 7-2.
That ball just rolled through the grass there.
Yankees. It did. THC you later. And we're going to go back to the top of the lineup here with Captain Scott Pulley stepping up.
Going with the all-black attire.
I heard he was dressing for the Astros funeral. Bold statement
Oh,
in this
boy.
game. Looks like Tiger Woods with that
It does.
Nike hat. The recent cool, chill Tiger Woods backwards. You know, he's very relaxed. Oh man!
Oh, and he wants that one back. See if Cam can get out of this jam here. He's been pitching good. Just,
He's pitching real good, and you got to think about the fact that boy, there goes Scott.
Scott Pulley, the 3-run homer to give I believe 9-2 lead.
Slam the bat down, and he's happy
These
to
bats
get
are hot. But as we know in the past, Saturdays for the Yankees have been tough.
Sundays are their good days.
Ooh, and a close pitch.
Oh, Jimmy out of his chair, he makes the catch. You couldn't see it, folks, but you could feel it. Wow, I would have dropped that in that situation.
I had to go for it.
Those are the moments that I think represent this league. Everyone's clapping for it.
Post surgery, that felt great.
You know, it's interesting. You know, early on in the weekend, we're throwing brand new balls. I think as the weekend goes on, they get a little beat up. Pitching changes a little bit. So if you're on the mark now, just imagine what a guy like Cam or Jackson can do later.
The littlest scuff mark can really make a difference on that spin rate, curve, the rise, sink. Yeah, especially guys like Jackson and Cam that really know the ball, know how to throw those.
And back to Ben Ware, manager of the year, standing over there. I know he requires his players to sleep with ball in hand, so both hands, just to really get familiar with it.
Yeah, sometimes 2 balls in your hand at night. It just really depends.
Oh, he painted that one.
No, Ben Ware, he stays calm.
I mean, wow! Even John Callaway couldn't handle that one. That is a smoke.
I got to give a lot of credit to Brian. He comes in high hopes every year, and sometimes he may call it a letdown, but he puts a team out there to try to perform, and they give their best every game. And
it's a great team. It's worthy of playoff conversations for sure. Unfortunate the division draw that they had this year. You wouldn't wish that on anybody.
No.
Well, I mean, I would wish it on other people, not us.
Yeah.
That's tough. Oh, drops that one.
10-2 here in the bottom of the 4th.
Wow. Things can change quick in this league.
It doesn't seem like Cam's pitching like he's giving up 10 row. He's got some good pitches, some close ones that are just missing the zone.
I'll tell you, fantasy wiffle ball purposes, he was one of the favorite pitchers on the market. Also, the favorite hitter as well. So people are high on Cam.
Yeah. Good player, good guy. That's how I kind of would describe the Astros. Good players, good guys.
Very true. Good pitch. And that'll get him out of that jam, but not until damage is done. So that's going to take us into the top of the 5th. They need 8 to keep it going.
That they do.
What's up, Ty?
How you doing?
Good. Ty Butler is in the building. Jim, I must say, when you think of comeback player of the year this year, there are quite a few characters that did not play last year for various reasons.
True.
So that is going to be an award that I think is really something to monitor.
Yeah, I am striving for that award next year in season 20. We'll keep that bet down. That ball hits the bat. That is a foul ball. You always got to remember to bring that bat down.
You good swing there.
You got to think guys that are coming back after missing a season they're eyeing that award.
And we're seeing him here. We've got John Callaway. We've got David Olderman. From the Royals, we've got Austin Steffes and Ty Butler. We've got Alex Heck. We've got Kern Collins.
True.
There's many others that I know exist that I can't think of now as he pops it straight up. Jack's got it, and that's one down. That's going to make eight runs hard to come by here.
That's a tough pitch there. Cam knew that was going to hit the zone. He had to take a cut at it, and unfortunately couldn't just. I think he was hoping to foul it off, but great pitch by Jackson.
Oh wow, that's a good swing. That is a good move.
Astros down to their last out here.
No, just go in the woods. Right field.
Oh, he's safe.
Safe. You ran out. Hey,
little
could start something
first. Nothing hurt though there for Jackson. Still got a nice, comfortable 8-run lead here.
You know, you can never say never in this league.
Dirty Dave Olderman. If he can get a big hit here, get the troops rallying. It'd be big for the
Could
Astros.
be the confidence he needs to have a successful year at the plate. Oh, what a pitch.
Just
That's
get
going to
it.
hit some trees.
The tree's gonna play it. Oh, and it drops.
And it's a single. We'll take it. You know, you need more than that.
Yep. You know, and
And that's going to bring up.
it's a tough decision if he was gonna run to third there.
This is the guy I'd want to keep the rally going, former Yankee. And
3-run jack
Powerhouse.
here puts him halfway into the lead.
good. You're the second best photographer in the league. You.
I said the
Right?
rumor is that he
Am I-
did study abroad
Oh,
with
he's
the
going.
camera.
I've seen a few others hold the camera. Nobody holds it like you.
My hands are cold. I've never done this before. Kevin's kind of showing me what to do.
It is cold.
Well, that kind of goes against my theory that I said you studied abroad taking pictures, but
Are you guys on announcing right now?
We are, and we are.
no worries.
Listen later. We had a few funny one-liners that we're going to listen to later.
Yeah.
I think.
It's like listening to game tape of yourself. Like,
Yeah.
Taking notes.
Let's that one drop. Oh, that one. That might have hit him in the nuts.
Oof. Not many guys wear cups in the league, I believe.
Oh, no, no. Oh, the old.
Thanks.
That guy.
Left field is just wide open.
They're giving it to him. And he's a smart enough hitter to take it. And he
There he takes
took it. Oh, that's tough.
Go,
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 Cole.
go, go.
Oh, Jesus, dude, you got to go. No one's on the mound.
It's tough. Nobody
That's
on the
all right.
Astros
Well,
is
you
hollering
need-
him to go, though.
You don't want to run into an out.
It's true.
You need 8.
It's where your teammates come in handy to let you know when
Ben
you
Worth's
should go.
getting into it.
shouldn't.
He's coaching his players. He's teaching. He's doing what he needs to do. And bases loaded for Keaton Adams. Home run machine.
Another thing about Brian Benward, first game of the season, he's not even playing. It's the kind of guy he is, the kind of captain he is. He's willing to sacrifice his own playing time for the betterment of the team.
You didn't want that, Keaton. You know, Keaton has the 3rd best home run rate of all active players
Wow.
in the first pitch strike era.
How about that?
So I'm thinking grand slam. No.
Oh,
And he's down to a 2-strike count.
man, this weather, I am shaking like a stripper back here, Pete.
Pretty much there.
I wouldn't know, Jimmy, because I've never been to those.
That's true.
Ooh.
Backs him off. It's a big at bat here for the Astros. Stay alive. Cut the lead to,
You know,
I
this
believe,
is the
would
time.
be.
They're still down 8. 10-2. Cut it in half.
Yes.
Like a sandwich, if you cut into triangles like my grandma used to do.
It's 2 balls if he goes over the backstop.
I do that for Henry. I cut them in big triangles.
Triangles are always better. For some reason, they
One
taste
ball.
better.
They do. We went from small triangles to big triangles recently. You can hold it like a taco. Oh boy.
Good eye. Tough to lay off.
You know,
500 feet out in front.
only 5 balls. Oh, he pops it up.
gets him
and
to pop
jacks.
it up.
Scoot ball.
Jackson
And
makes
that'll
the
do it,
catch. That is
folks.
the ball game. Yankees.
Yankees.
Take
You
it.
guys bread and early.
We'll see you in the morning. I'm texting you guys. Not that I don't trust you, but wake up call.
And
That'll
the
do
Yankees take it
folks.
10-2 is the final.
Our first blowout of the year, if you call it that. It seemed closer.
Yep.
But no walk-off home runs, no deep inning excitement. But we're going to see a lot more of that here, folks. Signing off until tomorrow.